Raw results with Slurpy Dude. But this was not just any regular Raw. It was the first Raw of 2014, but not also that. They decided to kick it off with an old school Raw. Oh yes, that's Ross. I haven't finished it, but I'm gonna read the results too. And as you can see in the picture, you can guys read those little things I made. But look, take a look at Daniel Bryan. See his new suit? It looks like Eric Rowan's. I don't really like it that much though, cause I don't know. So guys, I'm gonna read you this thing I got from the internet, and I hope you enjoy. So let's start. Each week, the current superstars come together for WWE Monday Night Raw, but the first week of 2014 was a bit different. On January, and also, thank you guys for watching a lot of my old results video, the one that I made for Friday Night SmackDown. Last time I checked was 140 views. That's amazing. So, I'll thank you guys all for that later. Let me just read this. So, let me start. Each week, the current superstars come together for WWE Monday Night Raw, but the first week of 2014 was a bit different. On January 6, 2014, Raw went old school, and it brought together today's superstars along with those of yesteryear for a night that will soon be forgotten. So, below are the full results. Okay, woo! The show starts off with Ric Flair heading to the ring and talking about the night's show before Randy Orton came out to complain about his upcoming rematch with John Cena. Orton keeps on complaining about having to wrestle so much, and Flair cuts him off to go off on him. As Orton threatened Flair, Cena came out and talked a bit before Orton left the ring. The Wyatt family, including Daniel Bryan. So yeah, that was the beginning part, and so pretty much Ric Flair came into the ring with his Little Boss intro, and he head to the ring, and then Randy Orton came out to complain about so many rematches he had, because he keeps saying that he doesn't deserve all these rematches because he's already the champion, and he already proved to John Cena that he's the champion. So now he's complaining that he needs to wrestle with him so much with a rematch. I think he's scared because Cena is just way too boss. And guys, by the way, I'm a Cena fan like Anaconda. If you guys don't like Cena and you like Randy Orton, I'm sorry about that. It's just what I think. So Orton threatened Flair. So what he said about Flair, he said that if he didn't, because he wanted to step off the ring because it was his moment to shine and talk, but Ric Flair said no. So then Randy Orton said that if he doesn't go off, he'll hurt him. So then, as Orton threatened Flair, Cena came out and talked a bit before Orton left the ring. So let's go on to the other thing that happened. Next happened the Wyatt family, including Daniel Bryan, which is now part of the Wyatt family, to take on the Usos and Rey Mysterio. Daniel Bryan was very serious. He wasn't happy, but it's just so sad seeing him fight Rey Mysterio and the Usos, all of his old friends. But now he's not smiling, but the other crowd still chanted yes, yes, yes to give him support. I think they're doing that to maybe quit the Wyatt family and know that he loves his old job as being Daniel Bryan by himself. So let's keep going. The Wyatt family, including Daniel Wyatt. Why does it say including Daniel Wyatt Bryan? Never mind. To take on the Usos and Rey Mysterio. This was a pretty good back and forth match before Jimmy Uso ended up pinning Luke Harper with a small package for the win. Brian was ordered around by the Wyatts throughout the match. Um, the Wyatt family, which is Eric Rowan, Luke Harper, Bray Wyatt never wrestled, so it's pretty much Eric Rowan, Luke Harper, and Daniel Bryan. They versed the Usos versus Rey Mysterio. So it was a pretty good match, but then Jimmy Uso ended up pinning Luke Harper with a small package. So they were fighting, and then at the end, Jimmy Uso ended up pinning Luke Harper for the win. Then Brian was ordered around by the Wyatts throughout the match. Yeah, it's always that Bray Wyatt who orders them. So let's go on to the next match. Wait, come on. Big E Langston defeated Curtis Axel, which saw the latter get in hardly any offense. Ryback was on commentary for the match, and that was just ridiculous. So Big E Langston defeated Curtis Axel. I don't think Curtis Axel should really compete versus Big E Langston because he gets really schooled. I like Big E Langston too. Sorry if you like Curtis Axel and hate Big E Langston. It's just true, or it's my opinion. But sorry about that. So how Big E Langston defeated Axel was, I don't know what it's called. His move, it's like, I don't know what it's called. Like he just gets his straps down, and then he gets into that funny face and just like slams him to the ground, and that's how he usually wins. And hint, when he gets his straps down, you're screwed. The guy's screwed. And then Roddy Piper came out for Piper's pit with his guest, The Shield. Dean Ambrose went back and forth brilliantly on the microphone. Piper angers Ambrose. Roman Reigns said he planned on beating CM Punk later on. As the Shield prepared to take out Piper, Punk and the New Age Outlaws made the save. So pretty much what happened there, Roddy Piper came out with his guest, The Shield, and he kind of made them argue a little bit, because he said if Dean Ambrose didn't beat CM Punk, and Seth Rollins didn't beat CM Punk, but they still need to see if, Roman Reigns was going to beat CM Punk. That would make, he said that if Roman Reigns would beat CM Punk, then he would make the bet, then he would be the best. And then they made them argue a little bit about who's the best and stuff. So then later on, CM Punk came and the New Age Outlaws made the save. I don't know what that means. Well, I think it means that like CM Punk started hitting them and got them scared, so they ran away. I'm pretty much just saying what happened and then a little recap. So then Alberto Del Rio defeated Sin Cara in a fun but quick match. Once the match was over, Del Rio said he would eliminate Batista from the Royal Rumble. So what happened there was Alberto Del Rio surprisingly beat Sin Cara. Now, thought that would happen in a fun quick match, but when the match was over, Del Rio said that he would win Royal Rumble and he would beat Batista and everyone, and then everyone's gonna start talking about him, that he's gonna be the best, and he won Royal Rumble. So then in the back, Daniel Bryan tried to get Harper or Rowan to let him team with them. Bray Wyatt showed up and said that Bryan would team with him next week. So in the back, Daniel Bryan told Luke Harper and Eric Rowan to say that one of them needs to team with him for them to win the tag team titles, because he was in a team with Kane. Guys, I'm sorry, I need to say this. You know what? I'm not gonna say it, but it's how it's called. It's called Hell. No. That was his old team with Kane. Didn't want to say that word because I don't like to cuss in my YouTube channel. Especially to those parents that don't like their kids watching my YouTube channels and it cusses. So he said he has been with Kane in that team and told them that they should team with one of them so they could win the tag team titles because Daniel Bryan's saying he's really good. But it turns out that Bray Wyatt said he will be with Daniel Bryan to win. Then the Brotherhood, the Rhodes Dynasty, the Rhodes family, whatever you want to call it, took on the Real Americans in what amounted to a really good tag team match. But it was non-title. The Real Americans actually got in a lot of offense, especially from Antonio Cesaro. Goldust ended up hitting the final cut on Jack Swagger for the win. So the Brotherhood slash Rhodes family slash Rhodes Dynasty took on the Real Americans, and the Real Americans actually got in a lot of offense, including Antonio Cesaro, so they were doing really good. They wanted to defend themselves. So then Goldust ended up hitting the final cut on Jack Swagger for the win. So then Goldust beat Jack Swagger, and that was it. So then we're almost at the end, guys. Almost there. Don't leave yet. Then oh my gosh. Sorry about that, Skype thing. So then DDP and Booker T, were doing DDP yoga backstage before being confronted by Ron Simmons and his traditional plank. So, when I said blank, it said DAMN. Again, I don't like to say those words in front of you guys, so I don't feel so comfortable. DDP and Booker so they were doing yoga backstage, which would be really funny to watch, before Ron Simmons did his you know what. So that was really quick. Then the WWE Universe chose SGT Sergeant Slaughter as the Legends referee for a match between Damien Sandow and Great Khali. Unfortunately, the WWE Universe wasn't smart enough to let Arn Anderson do it. This was over very quickly as Khali got 3 count from Sarge even though Sandow's foot was on the rope. Sandow and Sarge put him in the Cobra clutch. So the WWE's chose Sergeant Slaughter, but they say it wasn't real between the match versus Damien Sandow and Great Khali, but they didn't say it was very smart for the WWE Universe to do that, and it turns out that the Great Khali won even though Sandow's foot was on the rope, so that was weird. And then Sandow argued and Sarge put him in the Cobra clutch, which I don't know what that is. Wow, this is very long. Okay, guys, I wanna have to do this very fast. So then Paul Heyman brings out Brock Lesnar and wants to talk old school, but not in the Legends. Heyman says it means one man reigns supreme, and that is Lesnar, who wants however wins between Cena and Orton. Mark Henry eventually comes out, but Lesnar puts him the Kimura lock and breaks Henry's arm. Breaks Henry's arm. So Brock Lesnar talks old school, and then he wants to be whoever's the heavyweight champion, Cena and Orton, and then breaks Henry's arm. And I'll do this really quick. And then Heyman gets him to let go before they start walking out, but are cut off by the Big Show. The two men stare each other down before Lesnar leaves. Alicia Fox and Oksana out the Bella Twins, and this was boring. So Alicia Fox and Oksana took out the Bella Twins in a Divas tag team match. So Alicia Fox and Oksana won versus the Bella Twins, which sucks because the Bella Twins are the boss. They're my favorite divas. So pretty much Alicia Fox, and it says this was boring. So yeah, Alicia Fox and Oksana are in the True Divas, and the Bella Twins are in Total Divas. So Too Cool, Brian Christopher, Scotty 2 Hottie, and Rikishi defeated 3MB when Rikishi hit the sit-down splash on Jinder Mahal. It was great seeing Too Cool back on the air. All legends came out on the stage, but Bad News Barrett rose above them with his little platform. He spoke on the legends being pathetic for trying to get one more run and that everyone will soon forget them. Then, doing this really fast, guys, I'm sorry. Mean Gene Okerlund comes out to shill this hotline, and that's just genius. The New Age Outlaws then come out to introduce CM Punk for this match with Roman Reigns in the main event. This is a great match that saw both the other members of the Shield and the Outlaws get involved as expected. At the end, Reigns shoves Punk into Ambrose, who was on the apron, and Reigns hit a spear for the win. As the Shield celebrated the win, Jake the Snake Roberts' music hit to shock everyone. Punk and Outlaws destroyed the Shield, and Punk hit Ambrose with the GTS. Jake got in the ring and put the Snake on and out-cold Ambrose. Well, guys, sorry I'm showing this. Let me just exit out. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed. It was a pretty long video. It's 17 minutes. So, guys, please leave a like, share, comment, subscribe. Please do anything to support the channel. Hope you guys enjoyed. So, maybe Roman Reigns really is the best because he beat CM Punk and Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose did. So, guys, yeah, again, I hope you enjoyed, and please leave a like and what I just said. So, guys, bye.